How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. The Reds, losers of 11 straight. It's almost like the owner's son went out and said something in an interview that was quite demeaning to the team and the fan base, or something crazy like that 11 losses ago. Nonetheless, the Reds fans, Reds country, rightfully so, showing their frustrations with this Cincinnati Reds organization. Not team, not the players, but the ownership. That frustration has been shown by fans showing up to ball games with the paper bags over their head with "Sell the Team Bob" written on said paper bags. We've seen videos now swirl on the internet, a couple of them now, where fans have been asked by faculty to remove those paper bags from their head. Now, I understand the fan base's perspective. I understand, as a Reds fan perspective, upset with ownership. Felt like they moved players away in the offseason, and they didn't really need to go into a rebuild. It felt more like, hey, we retain these players. They want to be Reds. They was an exciting team to watch last year. I can't stress it enough. That was, for a team that didn't make playoffs, that was probably the most enjoyable Reds team I've watched in my lifetime. It really was. The way that offense played, the way they stayed in games, it was exciting. And you keep those guys around for another year, it's like, hey, well, at least it feels like we're trying to win baseball games and have a chance with this offense. The pitching staff steps up a little bit more from last year. And again, some of these younger guys come into this lineup, some promise. But instead they sell these players, or let these players go, let them walk, and it leaves a bad taste in fans' mouths, of course. And you know, you want a way to express your displeasure with ownership's decisions, which is your right. It's everyone's right to have their own opinions on this team. You pay for the tickets, you pay to watch them on TV, and you just want to see a winning ball club. But I will say, with the paper bags, I'm assuming there's somewhere in the stadium a notice written down somewhere that says, hey, we have the right to remove any sort of personal, or take any personal belongings or accessories you bring to the game. Say, hey, we can take those from you, and you can pick them up after the game or whatever. There's probably a notice like that somewhere. You see that in most, big venues. So it's not like it was something that was just completely out of the blue that they're not even allowed to do. I'm sure they're allowed to do what they did. It looks bad because it's like, oh, you're taking away the fan. It already feels like fans' voices are kind of being muffled out by the ownership. And then you go and do that, and it makes it look bad. But as far as the paper bags are concerned, I think you have to remember the bigger picture here when it comes to the insinuation of putting a paper bag over your head or a plastic bag over your head. Little kids don't exactly know the difference. So when you see that on TV or you see that in the stadium, it's like, I want to be like that guy with the paper bag over his head. I know he's got the holes cut into it and everything, but you obviously can't be sending that message. You really can't. I know you see it in NFL games, you see it in other games, but when you really think of the potential influence you're portraying on younger kids, people that don't know better, it really isn't the best thing to be clearly doing, period. So I understand them wanting to take the bags over, or say, hey, take those off. You got to take those off. I know you're probably not going to obstruct the view of those behind you. If you are, it's just, again, look at football games. They wear the big, the Bengals, they wear the big tiger heads, or they wear big things on your head that's obstructing the view as well. So I don't know if that was exactly the case. I will say, though, I would be fully supportive. And if the Reds staff and faculty came out and said, please take this shirt off that says "Sell the Team Bob," that would probably be very, very concerning and a really, really, really bad look. I'd be interested. I'm surprised the way social media goes these days. See a bunch of people rock a "Sell the Team Bob" baseball hat, a little Reds logo. You can't do the Reds logo, you probably get sued. I wouldn't recommend that. A little "Sell the Team Bob" on the front, maybe the t-shirt. It's tough as a Reds fan. You don't want to, obviously, people, when they're wearing the bags, they're wearing to "Sell the Team Bob." It's their way of saying, I understand it. It's their way of saying, hey, we support the players, we support this team, we want to see them win, we want to see a winning franchise, we're going to be diehard Reds fans, but we do not agree with who is currently the ownership of this Reds team, and we would like to see change from there. So I love their mindset behind it all. I'd be interested to see them do it with a t-shirt or something. Who's going to draw that up for us? Nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.